But are you thinking this is like until the plan is done, or for a year, or 3 years, or 5 years?
Well, it should be an ongoing thing. I mean, things are going to change.
Never gonna be done.
Yeah, I would
Even
say
finish it, it's just gonna keep changing.
that we keep it in
Right, but we
place.
have nothing now, so there will be a plan in place that will need to be updated.
I think those are some of the parameters the group is gonna have to set when they
Yeah,
have their
exactly.
initial meeting.
It would have been nicer if the guy whose idea, the guy that had the idea would do it, but I understand
Yeah.
other complications, he can't do it. But
I think
we are gonna have to get them together and start and just hope for the best.
I mean, I have information from that workshop that I did that I can share with that committee as well on how other towns have started off the ground and is able to work. So I have that material.
So we took one person from planning board, do we need to take another person off? Whoever it is, it's gonna be arbitrary, I mean, right? And so,
Well, the thing being is, yeah, you never know after the committee gets going, that somebody on the committee might drop off.
should with people that we pull from the committees, can we say we can make an alternate in case somebody doesn't want to
Yes.
follow through?
Yeah.
You know, somebody gets a first couple meetings and say, this isn't for me.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm thinking the second person that cut would be Jean Mitchell. She has at least activity in town.
Can I suggest that that's a perspective we don't have? Everybody else is involved in town politics and town things and town committees.
That's a good point. Somebody who doesn't belong to any boards, no departments. It's plus and a minus. Could be,
Yeah.
so I don't know,
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
Put them all on there and say, you know, and decide amongst yourselves who wants to be an alternate and let the committee themselves choose.
So we're doing a Grafton Fight Club?
Yes.
We can vote them off the.
Or the capital improvement
That'll be
committee?
really good. That'll be a committee there.
fundraiser.
Yeah.
Are you going to the referee league?
You know it.
Sweet.
The first rule.
Scary one.
You don't talk about
I got
something.
29 Goonies.
July 6th at the rec field.
Shoes off.
Can someone not tell Mitchell, please? I don't want to be dragged in this. Yeah, I know. So yeah, just get everyone together and see how everyone works together. If there's any butting heads, we'll have to put each other in a corner or something. Yeah.
So who's going to represent the board here?
I can start it.
I'll second that.
No, you would. But I'm not sure if we would totally need the select board there all the time. It'd be
Oh, I have one more question about it. Once this capital improvement plan is put in place, is it going to be adopted and followed, or is it going to be another nice piece of paper that we have?
Let's start off as a nice piece of paper, you're right. And hopefully.
I'm just thinking of the time I spent on the strategic plan for the library, and it ended up, they walked away from it months later and just went, screw this.
Yeah.
I
I mean, that's always a concern.
Yeah.
We don't know, but hopefully that the plan will be, hopefully the plan will have enough diversity in it, so if they come up with something, you know, it won't be, well, I don't know, I mean, because once again, that's a committee that didn't really pan out.
Yeah. Well, and I'm concerned too because it was something that somebody else brought to the select board and asked you to put on. And it clearly hasn't been something that anybody on the select board has already said, all right, this is what we're gonna do and this is how we're gonna do it. So I'm wondering how much support it's gonna have after it's done. I'm the only one from the budget committee who was interested in doing it, so you know, I'm just,
Well, thanks for,
Okay.
I'm just wondering where the support's gonna be to
Thanks for
carry this
volunteering.
forward.
well, if they're good ideas, I'm gonna be behind it, and if they're bad
We
ideas,
meet with third,
Yeah.
first and
Maybe
third,
not as much, so it's
third
hard to say.
Monday.
Third Monday.
That's what just meant.
Because if you look at like the Mascoma one, I think that was like formally adopted, that this is our
When does the
plan.
budget committee meet?
The school one, yeah, the
Yeah,
capital
that was
improvement,
been
but I
set
think,
to
you know,
July.
so it's kind of not necessarily in stone, but as close
What
to
is it?
stone as you get for that.
Yeah, areas.
Yeah. They have a special liquid they give everybody before those.
Give me
Need to get
Have
some
to
of that.
work around this now. So,
Oh,
that's a third Monday.
Third,
Tuesday, second Monday, second Tuesday, third Thursday, fourth Thursday.
What do you say for,
When the meeting could take place. So the fourth week, any day except for a Thursday.
the fourth week of May or any
Oh.
month in general?
Month in general.
Take up that one, month of that. Second Tuesday. Heather, do you still attend the ambulance meetings?
Yes.
We have to leave that one out. Do the second Monday, because I don't attend the fire department anymore.
You could set the precedent for the first meeting in February.
I'm trying to find out where
Everybody.
everyone can meet.
We're doing all,
That's what I'm doing. The second Monday, third Monday.
Second Monday's fine for me.
Yeah, but I'm not on, no one on the fire department's on this. Damn it.
Sorry.
Take that out. Okay, third Monday. Maybe the third Tuesday, or third Thursday.
Do it the second Tuesday.
Can't. That's the ambulance. Heather's on the ambulance.
I'll fire it.
So it's either the fourth, any day on the fourth week, except for Thursday, or the third Monday. What day would that be?
The third Monday is the 17th of June.
Perfect. Third Monday of June, 17th. At the town hall. 6.
do they do yoga there on Mondays?
Thursday, right?
Mondays.
Either Mondays now?
They're Thursdays.
I
You're
think
planning to go there.
they're done. They're almost done. I think they're done at the end of May. They may just do it outside.
They start at 7 though, right? No.
No.
They finish at 7.
6 to 7,
Yeah.
6 to 7.
but, yeah. Pretty sure they're done at the end of May. Yeah.
They're done. Okay. So yeah, third Monday of
Nope.
June. What?
Because the rec committee needed,
Meets on the third Monday.
but they meet at 7. Oh, we meet at 7? But they meet at 7, so.
So perfect.
That's perfect, then we can't go too long.
Yeah,
I like
for the
that.
first meeting, that'd be fine. Then we'll move to the fourth week sometime. Oh, it can't be the fourth week on Thursday or Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We'll choose that.
17th.
motion to accept the sewer tax. For map 17, lot 145.
How much?
I don't know. Oh, $1,941.96.
Thank you.
Second.
Wait, you want the tax that or the total assessed?
No, that's good. I know how to do the math, it's 10%.
Do you want me to sing this song?
Friends of North Rail Trail. No, I got it. I'm an idiot.
You're not.
I like the sarcasm in your voice.
I'm being supportive.
You won't be able to then.
Okay, last meeting we got this, and I mistook it. It was a good speaking with you today regarding the Grafton Select Board letter of support for $75,000 grant application I'm working on. This will be a 2025 project resurfacing 1 mile of the North Rail Trail starting at Bullock's Crossing, heading east for 1 mile, ending on the east side of Route 4 overpass at Irish Lane. We're timing the project to coincide with renovating the Grafton Community Meeting House, which has the potential of becoming a premier destination for our Northern Rail Trail users. The last time I thought they were asking for money. I know they weren't asking for money, they just asked for a letter of support. My bad.
That's all they wanted?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they wanted money.
That's what he told us last
That's
meeting.
what I thought, like,
So I suggest that this meeting, that the money that looking for come out of Leaf's pocket.
I was gonna say.
that's fine, it's coming out of the free mowing budget.
All they want
A
is
letter of support.
a letter stating that, yeah, we think this is great for our community.
Okay.
They should get this money to do this.
So you're resurfacing the rail trail.
Oh, they already did it for us.
Well, they did part of it and I added.
Oh, how nice of them. So, motion to accept this in support,
I'll second it.
I'll sign it.
Yeah.
And pass it.
And now you're ready.
See if I had my sidekick here last time, I would have known that. The kid would have been fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Might
And you'll be in
clean the
double
balls away.
trouble.
Okay. Snow day. So this started with the library giving one of their employees a paid snow day, which we denied. This is from Dead Club. Per the New Hampshire Department of Labor, an employer, including municipal employers, may pay or offer benefits to employees up to the discretion of the employer. FLSA law said at our meeting states that employers are not required to pay non-exempt employees for snow days. It does not say that they can't. Our policy in the past has been to compensate staff members when the library must close due to emergencies outside of the influence of up to the discretion of the trustees. I advise you to call the New Hampshire Department of Labor at 603 Department of Labor. Since the state law mandates the library trustees to set terms and compensation for library employees, a pay request for our employee once again is expected to be paid in a timely manner. Do we have that? Their bylaws. Which we had a meeting with, and we talked about, again, having bylaws, and they wrote bylaws. Give me a second, I gotta find it. pursuant RSA 202-8:4. The Grafton Public Library relies on the town of Grafton to provide adequate funds for annual recurring costs sufficient to provide and maintain public library service, including staff salaries and benefits, building and maintenance, general grounds, upkeep, new and circulating materials, supplies, and equipment. The Grafton Library also relies on the town government to provide some funding for capital improvements. 2, the library trustees,
Where it says that, they're employees of the town. Should be on the site.
So it says something there regarding the town?
Yes, all that they can do is set the hourly rate,
Okay.
because they fall under the town's jurisdiction
Yeah.
as employers.
I know how you all feel about that, and I think similar in my feelings, but I'm tired of fighting with the library. I really am. And they have their own elected board, and they have their own budget. I say, let them spend it the way they want. And I certainly don't agree with the snow day policy.
Well, then if you don't agree with the snow day policy, then you stick to it. You don't just go become flop over.
No, I'm not flopping over.
But you're saying that you agree with them. You want to give them the pay for the snow day.
I agree that they have a certain amount of responsibility, and they're accountable for their own actions. And they are their own body.
Do their
Yes, but-
employees sign the employee handbook?
The employees sign the employee
Is
Do
there-
the library employees sign the employee handbook?
Yeah.
What is the employee?
then they're
And those are
town
the rules.
employees.
They're labeled as town employees. And if you don't give snow days to the rest of the town employees, you don't give it to the library. I don't care how much you fight with them, you don't give it to them. Just because they don't want to get along with everybody else, you don't fight with them.
Okay.
You make them follow the rules that everybody else has to follow.
Yeah, they have, based on the town employee handbook, they're town employees.
Exactly.
So,
Well, I want to make sure that was discussions brought out. Thank you very much. I appreciate your point of view.
And I mean, they brought the bylaws, and it says right in their bylaws that the town of Grafton is their employer.
Did they just go through bylaws and do new bylaws?
Yes, and they,
And are those them?
and those are them.
new ones?
Yeah.
And they didn't really address that, did they?
no.
no.
Okay.
So I make a motion that they don't get paid, and that's how it is.
Second?
Okay.
I'll wait.
Right.
You're young.
Okay, now here's what I guess everyone in this room is here for.
Drum roll.
This is from Sally Tanner from Primex. Based on the provided value of $64,978, the estimated cost to add this vehicle is $471 using the fiscal year 25 rating. Should be town able to attain this vehicle, you can add to your schedule in P3 under the property and liabilities tab by selecting property and liabilities, those are the drop-down menus. This isn't going to be the meeting you guys are going to like. We don't have the money to insure that vehicle. We budgeted to the dollar to insure our stuff, nothing more. We don't have it.
And how much would it be to insure it?
$471.
So, what if they took the, and do they have the money in their budget to pay for it?
I'll take that out of the budget. Save $6,000 on the fires this year. Take it out of the time limit.
We have a big sale for the yard sale.
So, you know, I think if they could find the money, I know that we don't have the money in the insurance budget because,
We don't.
but if they want to
Take it out of their
take it out of
budget,
the budget, I'd say, I think it's an asset to the town.
How would we do that?
So
Transfer it over.
I would need some trigger for me to know that when I go to pay that I have to,
Take it from there.
yeah, I just have to separate it out when I'm posting the payment. If you that, I just need a trigger to remind me that, to
Okay.
do that at that time.
So at the same time, I would want to make it known to the chief that come next year, that would come out of the insurance next year and not his budget. Unless you choose to have it come out.
So is this premium
Yes.
covering the, what's the start date and the end date for it? Is this for a
The
whole
end of the year.
It's the end of the year.
Then next year. it
Then,
rolls over
then next
around.
year, it has to be in the budget,
Right.
or it's gonna be like a trial on that.
Right.
If it doesn't fly, then that's gonna be the end of it.
If it doesn't go in the insurance line next year, it'll have to come out of this budget again.
And then,
Or
yeah.
go back.
Yeah, okay, I think that's fair, I personally think it's an asset to the town. From what I'm told, they could have already used it. But I'll leave the expertise up to the fire chief, and I know how, once again, I think I said it last meeting, I know how they all want this thing. And I know everybody wants toys, they all cost money, but it actually looks like it can make them more efficient, so I'm willing to give it a try. If we can find the money, and it looks like we did out of their budget, so.
Well, and the thing being is from what we've been told, all the equipment on there has already been, was sitting in the station, so we're not adding any additional
Right.
expenses.
With that truck and trailer, I spent $270. And I got 2 firefighters, you want them to freaking split that up, so it ain't gonna cost the town nothing.
That's fine. I'll motion myself to get the truck come out and break them out of your budget. Just let me say, this is not how we go about getting new trucks.
I know that.
Okay, I'm just
His
making it clear.
His membership
I'm
was
not
just
gonna
as
have-
shocked as you.
I'm not
were.
gonna come down and find another vehicle parked here. Where'd it come from? Oh, it's free. We just
No.
I will find you and I will smack you with your own prosthetic.
I'm gonna have to get in line. I was ready.
Take it off
I
and
came
on.
down here fired up because that's not what we had discussed, but
Rip his leg out and run on top of the truck.
It's getting hot.
Okay.
So you motion to accept the 471 to come from the fire department?
Yep.
Second,
There you
at least Leaf has a sense of humor, I'll say that.
go.
Someone's being a little bit grumpy pants today.
The only request I got is that paper that I handed you, that has to sign, and you make copies of it.
I think we lost it.
I got the guy on the order. That's his copy, he's gonna forget it.
So there's no mail this week?
We got the resignations.
Have what?
So we will.
Oh, yeah, so,
I thought I had the email.
as said before, George Turin resigned from the supervisor checklist, and Susan Feinberg resigned from the supervisor checklist, so we're now have 2 spots open. I believe one's a 6-year, one's a
They both be till next year.
Yeah, they'll both be till next year, and then somebody will have to run
Oh, yeah.
to fill the balances. Susan just got elected, so she's gonna have, at the end of this year, she'll have 5 more years.
Yeah, she only ran because no one else was running.
Yeah, well, good luck next year.
Yeah.
It's a long term for a commitment, 6 years.
Okay, to whom it may concern, please accept this letter as formal notification that I am resigning from my position as Highway Department laborer for the town of Grafton, New Hampshire. Oh, thank God. Should I just say what it is?
Yeah.
Patrick Root and Huh?
Posting for new employees.
I have a unit post for new employees. Motion we post an ad for new employees for the highway department. Good call.
Just use what we did last year.
Are all 4 of those resignations effective immediately?
Steve is end of the month and Patrick is the 5th. And I don't know about Jordan.
Susan's June 14th.
Okay, Susan, June 14th.
The sign-up period for the primaries is coming up. Right? So the supervisors of the checklist must have an open day pretty soon for people to get in the right party and want to sign up for.
And George is May 31st. Yeah, George is closed.
Well, you know, I have to express thanks for those people for their service. And George has been doing it for many years. So my thanks to George, and my thanks to Susan too, for putting up with that and putting up with George and everybody else that goes along with that.
Everyone that comes from the function for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Public comment time. Anyway,
I sent you guys an email about the health officer's position. I don't know if you wanted me to read it or just give it to you.
Yeah, so she did do a letter of interest, but just didn't do it yet because we haven't had it posted.
okay.
Do you want to see it then, or you want to wait?
We can see it now. Just we have to post it too, so.
Do you want me to read it or just?
How long have you been interested in outhouse inspections? That's what, when Russell handed the job over to Steve, that's what he
That's what he
said.
said.
All you do is go see if their outhouses are fine.
Leeway, what are your hours of work right now? Is it random?
I typically work Mondays, but full day on Monday, but other than that, I'm not working a ton. 1 to 2 days a week, roughly.
June.
Keep her. No post that. So,
Yeah, I'll just tomorrow, let's stay there to be posted tomorrow.
okay.
Great. Thanks for your interest.
Regarding tax deeding, I'm wondering were there, oh, by the way, excellent job, and you are completely right.
I know, but
Carol Boucher's mobile home, we waived, you guys were waiving it before I was on the board, we waived it all 3 years I was on there.
we
were
went the
waiting for
trailer
the-
on the land.
Yes.
The land
Yeah.
wasn't up till this year, the
Yeah,
trailer was up
exactly.
last year.
Right.
We waived it.
But anyway, on that topic, were any tax agreements made prior to tonight? No. And.
Maybe on Thursday, you never know.
Yeah.
Still time.
Gotcha. And then, when you deed them, are you planning to send out 90-day letters right away? And will there be a tax deed auction this year?
We're going to send out the letters as soon as we possibly can. And yes, there will be an auction this year.
Awesome. Thank you.
We did have a company interested in buying a piece of property, but we're not gonna pull that route. We're just gonna auction it.
Thank you.
Because
That warrant article passed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How did I
two
miss
votes.
Oh, that's right, it did. Nice.
That was nice, yeah.
But the auction's so clean, it's such a clean way.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I like the auction, I like the new guys you got.
Those
I
guys.
like the old guys, but I like the new guys too, so they're even better.
Well, we save a lot more money.
Yeah.
The town takes in a lot more money with these guys.
Ryan.
I would just like to offer my support for Leeway to be the public town health officer. I think she's eminently
Well, it's
qualified.
very kind of you to support her.
Yes. I think she do a
We
good
were
job.
wondering if she was gonna get your support.
Boy,
Well, it's on record now, so.
having a conversation at home.
Wait, you did what?
What else did you say? Just for background. You did a very good health officer for the town.
Maureen.
I didn't have my hand up.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I thought you put your hand up.
You called me before I put my hand up. You were just expecting it, right?
Yeah.
I have a question related to the fact that you hired a person to fill in at the office when Sarah wasn't there. Was that for every time Sarah's not there, or was that just for Tuesday to write checks?
We hired Michelle to be just the clerical part of it.
So what includes clerical?
Paying bills, invoices, personal,
The time sensitive
yes, time system, the stuff that's done Monday and Tuesday.
internal.
Yeah, people's paychecks have to get done Mondays, Tuesdays.
Just to clarify, that's accounting, not clerical.
Right.
Yeah.
Not in this town, it's all in one.
So, do you have any intention of filling in the other spots when Sarah can't be there?
We already do.
Okay.
Read the slip, it says it has my number on it. If you need me, call me, I'll come down. Every
So
Friday.
someone comes to look, a realtor comes to look at a tax card in the office. So they get all the way down there and, they have to give you a call and wait for you to come down so that they can look at the tax card.
Mhm.
So that's how you want to run the town? By the seat
We
of your
don't-
pants?
So, how many times has Sarah been out?
I don't keep count on.
Obviously you do,
I
Maureen.
do not, it just happens to seem that she's out the days that I go down to the office.
Maybe she doesn't want to see you. I'm joking. Everyone wants to see you, especially her. No, it's just what happens.
So is this how you're gonna run the town?
No. For
Well,
the
just-
one,
just tell
if
us-
she's,
tell us-
oh my God, can you zip it for a second? If she's out for one day, I'm not gonna worry about having someone go down and sit there and 8.5 hours on the phone or reading a book. So I'm not paying her 8 hours, and paying someone else 8 hours to read a book. If she's out for a week, yes, I'll get Sandy or someone else to fill in for the week. But for one day, there's nothing that important in this town, and I can't wait till the next day. Or get on the phone and dial the number that's on the window. I can make it here in less than like 30 seconds.
Is this you or is this the board? Is this the board's position or Lee's position? Because it sounds like it's just you, and I'm just asking for
No,
clarification.
we've talked about this before. As is really, like one day is not our anyone in town. If they do need me, my number is posted, if it's emergency.
Oh, only an emergency?
You need, not to be.
Just, I'd like to ask, tailing off on this, just if you would consider that when the office is closed, in an emergency situation or whatever, or a last minute thing, that a notification gets mailed out to e-subscribers. Because there are people who live on crappy roads that may not be too happy about having driven all the way to the town office to find out.
It's also on the website.
It's posted on the website, but it's not blasted out to e-subscribers. I'm just asking you to consider it.
Yeah, so if you post it on the calendar, you can't blast it out to the subscriber, you have to do it as a news announcement, and then blast out to anyone that's a subscriber.
People who subscribe to us?
Yes.
Shit. People are way too forward. But like I said, for one day, it's not gonna hurt anyone to have the office closed for one day. A week, we will have someone cover.
Is this one day a week or one day?
When she's sick.
Okay.
When she's sick or if she has training,
That's 352 days out of the year.
yes, we need to get going. Something to do.
Thank you for your explanation.
And I didn't mean to snap at you.
You always snap at me.
That's how I show love.
Somebody's gotta make a motion to adjourn soon, don't they? This is getting-
Final comments from Selectmen. Oh, sorry, Jake.
What's the deal with the highway department?
They run equipment to fix the roads.
That's good to know. It doesn't seem like that. So that's debatable, but with the personnel, what is the issue that people keep quitting for? Or is this going to be shrouded in mystery?
Patrick just said he was moving, as things, and Steve had his comments. I can read the letter if you want. But
These are multiple within the last year.
in the last year, yeah. Everyone had their separate reasons.
Okay.
And we hired somebody tonight too. I don't know if you were here to catch that. They hired a grader operator.
Did you ever think to do exit interviews to find out why we lose so many people?
Didn't you guys do one last year and there was a big controversy
Yeah.
over it?
Yeah, I remember that.
And they turned down for a non-public, illegal meeting, which it wasn't even a meeting. But okay. No one else is gonna do it. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Hi.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry, yeah, you turned it.
So you push the button and then you rotate the silver